I should do a anyway. Right, so going to be doing the next bit of bomber, and the next bit is we want to decrease the we want to decrease the bomb when we drop it, so it goes straight, so it goes down and over in an arc, and we also, oh yeah, so it will start off going across with the plane, excuse me, and then it will start arcing down. So it's not a case of you just fly the plane across and then drop the bomb and it goes straight down. There's a little bit more skill in it. Oh, I haven't changed this back to go back to normal speed. So it's going to start up very slowly. This will fix it. Right. We can put all that back. So at the moment the bomb just goes off. We want it to arc down, and that's what we're going to be doing. And then we'll also do the explosion, probably only when it hits the ground. Now to put this back, it'll be the startup value I changed. Here it is. Oh crap, who knows what it was. 50, 66, 50, 60, so 60s, 16, 32, 64, let's try that, because I don't know. Anyway, I should have written it down, even on the, that'll do. Donkey. Right, so we got rid of all the other things. So, arcing it. So when we are dropping the bomb, at the moment, if it's flying left, we decrease X by by 1 each time. So it's basically flies in line with the plane. And what we want to do is only decrease X 4 times or so, or 5 times. So at the moment it goes at 2 pixels at a go. So if we had it to go to, I don't know, 4 lots of 2, 4 lots of 1, and then 0, I'll make it go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pixels. That might not be enough. Oh, anyway, what we'll do, have an animations thing. So this is sprite pointers, and oh, these are all sprite pointers. This is for the plane. Now we want the bomb. Oh, I suppose I should do it for all of them. Get it right. So this is bomb X deceleration, and we're also then going to have a bomb Y acceleration. Oh, so right. what I'll do is I will I'll stick a flag at the end of, so that when it hits that, it will know that there is no more, there is no more X parameters, and we'll always set that to be 0. So it's called bomb X deceleration. So in much the same way as, do you know what would be useful in here is where variables are used. Frame number, but where do I use that? These are labels. John, are you on, John? So do I. Welcome to my humble stream. I'm only going to do a couple of things. I know you hate big ones, so I'm just going to be doing the bomb bit, stopping it, and something else. But I want to know, and I don't think this tells me. I've got the frame number hit. Yeah, I know it's where it is, but I need to know where I've actually used it. And I was talking to John. If it is possible for CBM to tell me where I used a specific variable by name, such as frame number, I can see and find where it's defined, but not where it's used. Boo. Oh, okay. Well, I've just sent you a message on in a minute's time. I'll be telling you. I've just sent you a message to about where variables are used, and if CBM Studio will do that. So so that's my frame number. Load the frame number. If it's 10, if it's 10, what's this actually doing? Who are ya? I know, of course, yes. It all shaved off. I had a bit of a mistake with the razor not last night, night before last, and the razor hit my skin, and I had a bit of a bald patch on this side by the size of a set of clippers. So wife said get rid, and I thought I'll do that. Look 20 years younger. Still childish, but I'm a younger looking childish kid. This frame, I don't think this is doing anything because of the animation. this frame thing is doing nothing at the moment. I know, I am different. I could get rid of all this, and there would be no loss. Oh no, it is doing something, isn't it? Yes, it is doing something. I've just realised. Okay, so this is at the moment being used only used for an index on the animation. By dividing it by 2. So whatever frame number is, it divides it by 2. Yeah. That's right. Blimey, I can't believe I worked that out on my own either. With no thing. So this is converts frame number to frame index for animation of plane. So as long as so at the moment, are we incrementing it? We're loading it, checking if it's equal to 16. If it isn't equal to 16, it's going to game loop, which then divides it by 2, which is 8, storing the it doesn't matter what, it just stores it in there. So up to okay, so yeah. Okay. So can I use this? Because I've only got 16, I'll need to do that before I put it to 8. And then I'll need to check that I've got 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I can't count. Oh. Who are ya? So is that 2, 4, 6, 8? So then what I'll do is I'm going to make that one 01, that one make that one 00, make that one 1, make that one 0, 1 FF. So that gives me my 16. So does that work? Which means I now need to got the frame number. So I could put bomb frame number equals set that to be 0. So I've now got a place to put it. So this is going to be, oh no, I don't need that. Close it for the moment. So every time it loops, we're going to ink bomb frame. No. Oh, I know what I can do. That's not going to work either. I need to put this in another place. No, I don't. Yes, no. I can... If I store that in bomb frame number, but I don't touch it, because that's going into there, that means I'm going to always have a number between 1 and 16, 0 and 15. Because when it gets to 16, it's going to jump. Oh no, 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 no. That'll only get stored every time it does that bit. So I was right by putting it here. So every time A has still got the frame number in it. Right, yeah, that's the right place to put it. Because whether I'm animating or not, it doesn't matter. I think that's right. You guys aren't very talkative. Gray's fallen asleep. I know that. And John's like, oh my god, I can't get used to you without any hair. So the bomb flying to the right, which is the first one I've done, I don't want this. Oh no, it might be me. Actually, I wonder if it is me. I only sorted this out not so... where's my microphone? I wonder if there isn't. How do I capture sound? Oh, it's these. Well, would you know? I didn't know. Which one is working then? One... Oh, it's that one. And that says mic/aux. I don't think that's this. It's that one. So, what if I do this? I'm really sorry guys, this is gonna be, so this is microphone device. I want that one. Okay. Now, is it this one? No. I need to, do I need to just do that? No, I don't know which one's what. It's not that one. It's not that one. So I'm using that microphone, which I don't want to. Yeah, but I've got a microphone for work deliberately. It's called desk mic. Oh, properties for microphone. That's this one. Oh, it is this one now. This is the right one. That's the one right in front of me. So it should be a lot louder now. No, but that's still doing. No, it's that one. Fuck's sake. Right, I'll have to sort that out sometime. You can hear me, which is probably not a good thing. Anyway, don't know. Well, I will probably test that soon when I get time. That means I'm also wondering but that's wrong as bloody hell. I hate this is one thing that's bad about YouTube. There we go. Let's pop that in as well. So that's thrown me. Yeah. Alright, John. We've all had haircuts before. So what I want to do is we don't want to do this anymore. What do I want to do? I want to do a lookup on that. I want to do a lookup on here based on the frame number. That's really a bad idea. Because it's gonna, I think that's gonna go too fast. Let me leave it. I might have to drop that by half. So I wanted to look on this. I want to load that based on the frame number. So is there an LDXY? Or do I have to do it? Can you index? LDX, Y. That's good. That's what I want to do. want to load that into A now. I want to LDX a Y bomb frame number LDX. No, that's not. No, it's, yes it is. And then it's LDX that. Comma Y. How the chuff do I add X to A? Oh, I want to add. I want to add bomb X by the amount. Oh, we're flying right, so I want to decrease it. I want to SB subtract.
Who are you talking to?
Myself and to John and Gray.
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's that?
I don't know who that is. When you say that, who are you referring
John
to?
and Gray. And
John is old school coder.
oh yeah.
Grey Defender is the guy who wrote the G-Pack clone that I'm using, and there's another guy in here called MadZ28
He only messing.
because he's seen me without my hair.
I know, it's scary.
But how do I?
OMG, where's Stuart?
Subtract memory from the accumulator. I don't want to subtract the memory.
Hi. Wait, can they see me?
Yes.
Wait, are you streaming?
Yes.
Oh.
He laughed at you saying that before as well.
Saying
Don't
what?
forget to subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from Stuart.
Yeah, that was it. And he just made him laugh. And he's bloody bookmarked it as well on the thing.
Great. Thanks, John. What's your middle name?
What?
John.
What's my middle name?
Yeah. Is that Ben's middle name?
Yes.
DJ. Right, I'll leave you. Goodbye.
There's got to be a simple way to do this, but I don't know what that is. It was a line of the string. I don't know what that means. How do I get that to... Oh, okay, I can store that in another variable. Yes. So we've got the bomb frame number, bomb X, bomb deceleration. Having a brain fart. So if I've got LDX, I have that number now. If I store it in that, I've got the LDA, and if I subtract the contents of that, and then store that in bomb X, no, I need to transfer that to X, because this was all being done in X before, and now it's back into X, and this would then carry on. So I wonder if that would work. When the bomb is flying right, it's going to load it. It'll load the frame number, which will be between 1 and 16. It will load X. Oh, I haven't done the FF, have I? I haven't done FF. I haven't done FF. CPX hash dollar. Oh, that's not right, because that's going to still cycle around. Am I screwing this up by doing it in the wrong place? It's not going to look elegant. Okay, let's say, so it'll be another one, from equal yes. So, so now, the first time I go round, I don't need that. So the CPX hash dollar branch of equal branch if it's equal to, so continue flying right. If it is equal, we're going to load X with 01, store X in bomb stop X, because 0 says yes it is still moving, which means we've hit the top of the end, so we're storing that in there. And then we load X with 0, bomb right no X. So what I care about now is load Y, because we're going to do it anyway, with bomb stop X, CPY hash dollar bomb stop X says 0 equals it's still moving. So bomb stop X, if it's still moving, I want to do this. If it's not moving, okay. So if it's not moving, it's going to go to there. So that takes care of that. Not changing animation yet, but we're just going to try and get the bomb to. So we've covered off the first FF, because after that it's never going to do it again. If the bomb dies, you install I think that's all I need to do. What do we reckon? It's going to work? It's not broken. It's not failed. It goes across both ways. So, huh. Oh, no. So it does. I thought it was going to accelerate too quick. But I've also got it going the wrong way. So it's Does that mean everyone else has buggered off? If it's going to the right, I want to decelerate it. It's not an add, it is a subtract. No, it's not. It's an add. I'm loading bomb X on the A. It's not being used anywhere else. Then I'm adding with carry. Do I need to? Yes. Yes, I am. It's kind of not doing it right. It's certainly reading the frame. The frame is going too quick. So I am. And I think it will slow down if I do a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Why not use a table? Do you know, you're absolutely right. That defines the curve. So I don't know. Well, I thought I was trying to. I was trying to do this by saying these are what. This is what's getting added to the exposition for the next 16 bytes. You haven't been watching, John. You've been falling asleep or something else. But that isn't meant to carry on going forward. It does do something, and then it starts going forward again. And it shouldn't be. You try not to ring. So I've got X. I'm loading up the right number here, and I think I can do that by going STX. But when it's hit that and it's gone to oh come on, it's my bloody thing. Hello. Your microphone, or you're not talking, or
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Right. Your 16 bytes, is that using your animation index that you're using for the plane?
No, well, it kind of is, but it's not. It's using the frame number.
Right, so 16, your index of 16, and you're using the frame number, which is half a second.
No.
You're counting up to 32, yeah?
No,
and then you're resetting it, yeah?
No, I'm counted up to 16,
so that, oh right, so that's a quarter of a second.
You're just going to read it. You're just going to be in here now. I'm just put it onto the right screen once this bit's finished. So this is, yeah, you're on the right bit of the screen now. So this is the bit that we've got the frame number. Load the frame number. Check if it's 10, which is 16. If it isn't, it goes to the game loop. Okay. So that'll be any number between 0 and OF on the accumulator, and I store that in the bomb frame number straight away.
But you've got to remember, right, this is running every 60th of a second. And you're only got 16 frames.
Right, but if I put it after the divide by 8, then it's only going to give me 8 frames.
No. What I'm saying is, your 16 frames are, if I understand what you've done there correctly, you're going through your 16 frames at the same frame rate as your screen, which means that you will see it for a quarter of a second what it's doing, and then it doesn't do it anymore. So what I was trying to say was, what you need to do is you need to use your frame counter as to drive another counter to slow the bomb down, because you need your bomb to do the curve over maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, those 16 frames need to be executed over 2 or 3 seconds so you get a curve. Yeah.
Right.
And so your frame counter, which is increasing every 60th of a second, would be too quick. And you was right. It was doing it right at the start and then it stopped. That's because it had done your 16 frames in that fraction of a second of you dropping it. And that is what I was trying to point you to, that even though you've got your table there with your frame, with your X difference in there to give you the curve effect, because I understand what you was doing. When you drop the bomb, your X would be big and your Y would be little, and then when it's in its full finish, the Y would be big and X would be 0.
Correct.
Because you want it to. So you've got your 2 lines. One is X driven, one is Y driven. Yeah. But you've got to remember, if you are linking it to your frame counter is going at 60 frames a second. So if you want it to react like a 3-second curve, then that's 180 bits of information you need to put into the sprite on both X and Y. And that's what I was trying to get. Maybe you need to have a stepper on your frame counter that says, I want to move to the next bomb frame every 32 or 16 frame counts.
Yeah, well, I've already got that, haven't I? Because on main, when it does a compare to 16, it will reset the frame number back to 0, but I can also get it then to increase the bomb frame number by a factor by 1 at that point.
Yes.
And that will give me 1 frame number every 16 frames.
Every 16 cycles, yes.
Which is 16, so pretty much 4 times a second.
Yeah.
Which will make the bomb arc work over
4 seconds. So I'm hoping that I didn't want to ring up. I wanted you to figure it out for yourself, but I could see that you were struggling a little bit.
I was. Well, it's only because I could have I would have worked out how to do that. What I couldn't understand is why it was continuing to go forward in one direction.
Yeah, because you're running out of your frames. So what you need to do is you've got an FF on. Is it on your Y table?
On the X. I'm only doing X at the moment. So the 16th one in the table is $FF, and when it hits $FF the first time, it loads 1 into bomb stop X. But it checks for that right at the beginning to see if that is being set. If it is set, it sends it to say there's no more X, because it loads X and it loads 0 into X.
All right.
And then it uses X as the bomb deceleration, which is what's being loaded here, because it adds to A, which is where bomb X sits, by the contents of the bomb acceleration, which will be 0. So it should just drop straight down. But
also, your add with carry, you forgot to clear the carry before you do the extra. So you might be adding 1 there if your carry is set.
Yeah, I'm not very good at carries. Where would I?
Do you know where you've got your continue bomb FR, and then you've got an STX below it, and then you've got an add with carry? You need to put a clear carry above it, the add, because you could potentially be adding the carry in, which would be 1. Yeah.
Yep. But now it shot off forwards.
I'm a minute behind you, mate. I can't see.
Yeah, something's not right.
I mean, it's not even doing the arc, mate. From what I can
It
do,
kind of is, but
that
it's
shot
shooting
forward, didn't
off
it?
really quick. And no, I need to relook at this bomb thing. I said it doesn't seem very elegant now.
That is adding a big number to make it jump.
It was. But you were getting A lot at the top, which is what I was expecting to.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be expecting it to go faster than the plane.
No, I did actually say as well. It'd be useful to see if we can get these variables so you can click on them. It lists where they're being used. But so why is the frame number? So really what I need to do is try and get this running on the debugger. And that's not working.
Well, it's not working because there's an error in your box, mate.
I knew that.
Yeah, I can't see it, mate.
Oh, good grief. Right, okay. Now I get this a lot as well. It will just sit there. I have to. Is it control? Is it F9? No. Control.
No, it's F8, I think. F8, isn't it, for debugger?
Oh, there we go. And then Control L reloads it. So.
And I think it's control square brackets to speed up and slow it down.
The problem I've got is that it's not seeing the sprite. See, this is just not showing. It's not moving.
It will be. Do you remember it's running slow, so you might have to put your.
The bomb.
You might have to press the space bar or whatever you've used to
It's
longer.
Control. It's control. Oh, it's not that, is it? Oh, what do I do?
You pressed F9.
I cannot see where I put the joystick in.
It's Control Y to switch it on, and it's your arrow keys and the Control key.
No. How do I make it go? Maybe it's in the wrong joystick port.
No, it simulates both ports, mate.
Well, it's...
Try the Alt. Try the Alt.
Who? Alt, A-L-T?
Yeah.
Yeah, not working. Oh, there we go. It's Alt-GR.
Yeah.
And told you I don't know the debugger.
That's shot backwards fast, isn't it? And it's shooting forward, and then it goes back. So why does it shoot forward and then goes back?
F10 stops it, I know that. And
Yes.
F5. Oh. How do I change the view?
What view?
Alt.
What view?
No, it's Control.
It's Control F2 or Control F3 or Control F4, depending on what you want. If you want the assembly, it's Control F2.
It's Control F2. Well, I want it to stop when it gets to the bomb routine. This is not... Right, this is when it compares to see if it's FX. That... Oh, okay. This is the bombing routine. This is so if I run that now, it will stop at that point.
Yeah.
Except it's not. No. I don't really want to do this offline. I want to figure this out.
I think there may be some. It's just. I think it's probably a table that's causing it to go. What the way I would do it is in your game loop, you would test for the bomb drop flag, and then you would execute the animation of the bomb drop. Is that what you're doing?
Yes. So in the main loop, I have is the bomb live. If it's not equal to 0, because it gets set to 1 when you've pressed
Yeah.
when you press in the control, press the fire. We when fire is pressed, we set bomb live to be 1.
Right.
So when the bomb is live, it stops you from pressing control again, because it goes to no control, and which is to miss out the actual player control, and that's based on the fact that the bomb is live. So it's not equal to 0, so it goes to here, which is when
Right.
it updates the bomb.
So your index that's looking at your bomb table, yeah? Store that in the top corner of the screen or the byte next to it, so you could see what index you're looking at, because it could be something to do with your index that's all screwed up.
Say that all again.
Your index for your bomb routing, the bomb animation, the X
that's
movement.
this.
Put it in the top corner of the screen so you can see what values it are, because I'm just wondering if your index is getting screwed up and it's looking at the wrong bytes and it's throwing a red herring.
It was giving me, I have done, and I was storing that at C, when I was loading it here, I was storing X at C000, and that was showing a 1. Now the other thing I could do is STY, the bomb frame number. Oops. Which I haven't done. So I'm expecting to see a copyright symbol, then AA, AB, AC, AD is what I'm expecting to see.
Yeah.
And then maybe a copyright symbol. And I'm not. Oh, hang on. I think I know why that is. I think I know why that bit's happening. Because I don't reset the frame number when the bomb's dead.
You're getting some weird characters in there, mate.
Pardon me?
You're getting some weird characters in that top corner.
Yeah, because it was going up. I think it was going up past where it should have done. But I'm just annoyed that. Oh. You bloody idiots. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to see. So that's occurring a little bit too slowly. Right, that is bomb frame number should go back to 0 when the bomb has ended. Because when it goes off to the edge, it goes to bomb end. When the bomb hits the ground, what happens when the bomb hits the ground? Goes to the end. Goes to the end. That bomb should always go back with a bang. Don't think that's it. I don't think that will fix it. But oh, no, that maybe that will it. No. That's so the problem. Oh no, that's okay. It doesn't care. What's he saying? Low OSK. What's that mean? He's saying that he's too loud.
Who?
You apparently. I can do something about that by dropping the volume of Discord to that ish. Oh, John. I'm very low, OSK is high.
Yeah, because you're on that webcam mic.
I know, I don't know why that is. I'm gonna have to set that up because I should be on this microphone. I should be on here. But I'm clearly not. Alright, let's run. No, it's because I've got a microphone in front of me and I've got a microphone at the top of my screen. And it's using the wrong microphone and I can't see why that is. So I've got rid of that stupid acceleration now. So that's definitely working. It's not resetting it. No, I'm gonna have to it needs to be reset when I press control, I think. The frame number number needs to be set to be 0 when I press the bomb release.
Try it, see what happens.
That will that should then reset it constantly back to 0 when I press control. So at the moment it's picking it up from somewhere and There we go. A, B, C, D, F, G. No, it's just carried on. No, it's going M and O. And it's going to M and O because of this. Because the bomb frame number Oh, you cock. I put it in the wrong place. I can put it here. Right, that makes sense. I just put that in the wrong place. There we go. So that's resetting it each time. And the number it's reading is always a 1. So I'm going to change the table and make that a 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, A, B, C, D, E, F. See, it's not going very far. So I might need to do this in 8. Right, it's not going to work. Doesn't this bore you, John? Just sitting here watching some old idiot trying to...
Well, if that was the case, then there's other people that would be in the same boat, and I don't think that's the case.
Oh my god, have you seen that? That's so funny.
No, mate, we're still
Oh, you're going to laugh your
behind
head off.
you.
You watch it now. Okay.
Yeah.
It just jumped such a long way. It's only meant to... It looks like it's tied to the plane somehow. But I'm pretty sure it's not. Because when I press bomb, we transfer control at that point, and I don't think it goes back to it, even on a... Even on a, the normal loop, it doesn't touch. What is it? Actually, we do update the player. We update the player, but that doesn't do anything with bomb. It doesn't do anything with bomb X or SP1X. So it's not that. I didn't hear you laugh, John. Thought you would do.
I was on mute, mate.
Right,
Have you
so-
seen what I've put in the chat?
No. I will see it in a minute.
I think I know what the problem is.
It's something to do with the bomb routine.
You're updating the bomb sprite every frame, yeah? So every frame, you're updating the bomb sprite. So there's 16 frames between you moving from one index to another. So you get 16 frames of 1, 16 frames of 0, 16 frames of 1, 16 frames of 0. And that's why the bomb goes sideways down, sideways down, sideways down.
But that's why I was going to make it read it every...
Every frame.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But then that goes too quick.
Yeah, that's where I had to change in Neptune Lander. Do you know when I was having problems with the smoothness of the lander?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to trying to work out on what frame I needed to add to the Neptune Lander, and then I decided after, I think it was Bruce, he suggested it.
Who suggested it?
Say again.
Who suggested something?
One of the comments, CS Bruce, is a patron now.
Right.
He suggested that I should work in decimal fractions. So instead of trying to figure out which frame I would update the sprite, you would update the sprite on every frame, but you would use a decimal fraction. So if you wanted, say, the sprite to move 10 pixels to the right in 1 second, then what you did, you divided 10 by 60, and that would give you your decimal fraction to add to the x position, yeah? And then that way, you're not having to worry about which frame I'm looking at. You are saying, I'm going to update this 60 times a second. By the way, this is what I'm going to add to it. And it's the decimal fraction. And so once I'd done that, the movement was fixed because I update the lander sprite 60 times a second. But if I want to move it 1 pixel or 10 pixels to the right, and I need to do it in 1 second, which is 60 frames. You divide the 10 pixels by 60, and that gives you your decimal fraction that you have to add to the X index for it to do it.
Okay, you've just gone right over my head.
I've just gone over your head.
You have. I understand what you're saying. I just don't know how to implement that. So I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to have to learn about this and figure out.
No.
Yeah, no, honestly, because I don't want to do something on the fly that I really don't understand. I know, I have an idea of what you're saying, but I don't know yet how to implement that, and I don't want to be taught on the fly for doing that. Because at the moment, all the stuff you've shown me, you've just pointed me in the right direction. I know what to do.
Okay.
But to start doing, I know you're talking about having 2 bytes.
Yeah.
And the essentially the high byte will be the bit that actually does the movement, and the low byte counts up to that, is like the fraction part.
Exactly.
So I understand that.
Or you make your
just said the same thing.
Or you make your update routine, yeah, only fire when you change your animation. So you are not updating the X value for every frame that you're running. Yeah, you say, I'm going to run through 10 frames. Right now I'm going to update the bomb. I'm going to run through 10 frames now. I'm going to day bomb. And, you know, there's two ways
That
of
would
doing
get
it.
too jerky though, won't it?
Say again.
That would get too jerky, wouldn't it?
That's the only downside, yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I was suffering from Neptune Lander, because I was doing that and it was jerky, and you know, when it was crossing that one pixel into the 2 pixel movements, it was jerking up and down. But with doing the fractions, you see, you don't get that. And I think because you're trying to get the bomb to do the arc in such a short space of time, you may have to do decimal fractions, binary fractions.
So I know I need 2 bytes. So then I'm not going to be incrementing it every 16. I want to increment it every
Your bomb will still be animated by the 16 frame divisor, yeah, because you're going to be animating at the same rate as you're playing, yeah. But you're working out, which is what you're doing now, is every 60th of a frame. Yeah. Your plane is being worked out every frame. It's not being worked out every 16th of a frame. It's only the animation that's being worked out every 16th, every 16 cycles. So, and because your bomb's doing that as well, and that's why you're getting it going off to the side and then stops, then goes off to the side, then stops, because you're alternating between your table, which has 1, and then it went 0, then 1, then it went 0, then 1, then it went 0.
We need to get rid of that bug as well, bookmarking bug. So you can go Control B, it sets it, but it doesn't unset it.
What, the break point?
No, that's a bookmark.
Oh, I've never used that.
And there's a toggle. I didn't mean to, but I do Control B and it comes up, and then I'm like, bloody hell. Then, but you can't untoggle it.
Right.
So this is now increasing the bomb frame number low every
frame.
Which means I now need to check that if that goes to
No, the difference.
How do I make this so if it goes?
The difference that you're doing now, right, is you're still going to use your table as it stands, where you work it out every 16 frames.
Yeah.
But instead of the byte being 1, means move me 1 pixel to the right, you're now going to hold a binary fraction in that byte that you're going to add to your fraction byte, and then correspondingly would update the low byte, and then the low byte is going to be put into the sprite X. Yeah.
No, you've lost me completely now.
I'm trying not to, mate.
I know, which is why I didn't want to learn this on the fly.
Well,
I need to look at your.
Look at the Neptune Lander, yeah, and you'll see it's all over the place, the decimal fractions.
You're saying now that this is not going to be a 1 anymore, it's going to be a 00,01.
Yeah, it's gonna be the equivalent to
bytes, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to be equivalent to it's a binary fraction. Yeah, so for example, 80, the value 80 is 0.5. Yeah, the value 40 is 0.25. Yeah. So you're working backwards. As with a positive number, you work at byte naught and work
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
With the fraction, you work backwards from bit 7, work backwards. And then what you do, you add up. So if you have 80, that's 128, which is equivalent to 0.5, and then it's you half it down, so it'd be 0.25, 0.125, and all that all the way down, and you work out what 1/16 of your 1 pixel, yeah, which will be. Get my calculator out. So if you want to move 1 pixel in 16 frames, you want 0.0625. And then you have to work that out as a decimal fraction. Now, Bruce actually put a comment in one of my videos about how to work it out in binary. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
See, I need to look at see how I did it, because in here I've absolutely got this running, doing an arc, and it doesn't seem as complicated as all this, and I don't know what, apart from the fact it's very quick. I need to re-look at this and work out what I've done, because that's all I was trying to get done, and I don't know. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The only thing I would have done is slow it down, so I think it drops too quick, but I'm somewhat troubled. So, but I think I will. I'm knackered, actually. It was probably a bad night to do this, but I need to
look at your code that you've got for that one.
Yeah.
Right? And then look at the code that you've done for your new one.
Well, this is what I've done for that one.
Okay.
It reads. That's my plane. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I didn't use a table for the bomb. I just made it go up. I made it count for increasing the pointer up to 4 times as it went through, because that was just an easy way of doing it. This is the start of each row I have in the table, and I can't remember why I've got that. But the bomb, so this is where it changes the animation.
So your bomb's a character, not a sprite.
No, the bomb is a sprite.
Is it?
Yeah,
but they're
yeah,
screen locations.
Pardon me?
That table is screen locations, isn't it? C000.
Where's that?
You had a table. Oh, it's disappeared now.
Oh no, yes, that's just got like that. That I don't know what it's for, but the screen I've got the C000. I've got each of the screen locations. The first character of each of the screens, but I can't remember what I've got that for, truthfully. But the bomb bit, the bomb is absolutely a pointer, a sprite. I increase the sprite pointer +1. Oopsie. I load it. I compare it to see if it's equal to the end of whichever direction I'm going in, and then I will increase that at some point. Here it is. That's the increase done. It just doesn't see, and then it uses. Oh, and I just use constants for the acceleration. I think it looks like. Yeah, the bomb accel is a byte. So I'm increasing the bomb acceleration, comparing it to 4. So if I change that down to 2, it will keep it at 2, and that will slow the that will slow the drop down. But I think because it's running at the same speed, it will oops, it animates a little bit too quickly. See?
I'm waiting, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's all very pretty. But I haven't corrected the other side yet. On the basic program, it's dropping the bomb only allowed every 8 pixels. That's true. This is the no. I'm just reading what Gray put. This is the one I wrote before I did the broadcasts, and I'm not using a table. I just used a byte of memory to store. I think the second one is written better, but I think this little bit of code seems to be working better than I've tried to do it the second time round. I thought it might be easier with a table, but maybe not. I'm just overcomplicating it. Oh, I knew this was a variation of the resonance line drawing algorithm. Whoever the
I'm
stuff that
just
is.
looking at that bomb, right? It's not moving forward. It's just going straight down.
No, it is moving forward.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you if let me just if I.
Oh yeah. It's all right, mate. I'm watching the plane. Yeah, you're right. It's only moving forward only at the same speed as your plane.
Correct. And then it stops moving forward.
No, I thought
No,
it carried on.
It does stop moving forward. If I
Right. Oh, it's that quick.
let me.
Yeah. I see it.
Let me try to do a reboot.
No, I see it, mate. I see it.
But I thought a better arc would be, a bigger arc would be nicer, which is why I think I started looking at the 10% thing. So, but at the moment I haven't corrected the when it comes back. So that's still dropping 4 frames, four characters a line. I need to but I wanted to try and do that straight, but I'm gonna have to redo it. And
I'm just wondering if your bomb update is on the same frame rate on that one as your plane.
what's that? My bomb. This is on this one. The bomb update. Yeah, I think I've got flags.
So I don't think it's updating as many times as your plane is, and that's what your new one is doing. Is you are updating it at the same time as your plane, and I think that's why it's a lot quicker.
And I also wanted it, like I said, I wanted it to be a smoother curve. Which is why I thought doing it with a table might be better. But Yeah, so this will drop slower now.
Yeah, I would look at what you're doing there and see if you could superimpose on the fact that you're updating every 60th of a frame, because I don't think you're updating every 60th of a frame on this original one.
I think I am. Because this is the main loop. We load again if the bomb is live. If it's a 1, it's live. If it goes to 2, it's hit something. So if it's live, it does an update of the bomb. And that
Every cycle.
Every frame. So it'll do an update bomb every frame. And the update bomb is here.
That is a very dodgy label, mate.
Which one?
It's shit.
It's hit. Do you know what? You're right. I looked at that and I thought, oh my god, I've said it's shit. And I'm like, it is shit. Where have you seen that?
You've got a label that says it's hit, but because you've put it as one word, it says it's shit.
Where is this? Oh, no, it was on the main, wasn't it? It's shit.
Oh dear.
That's
Classic
funny.
squirrel moment.
I was trying to work out where you'd seen it. I was like, oh yeah, I have seen that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so all this does, it loads the bomb Y. Do you see this is the
No, mate,
right,
I'm still behind. Yeah.
No, I think I'm yeah, I've just done that typing. So this is where the yes, okay. So what this was doing, the reason why I've got, you asked about the screen most significant bit and least significant.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm doing is getting the Y of the bomb, which is into 0 to 25, and then it's loading the least significant bit and the most significant bit in temp 1, and loading whatever's in there and comparing it to 47 or 48. 47 and 48 is the grass.
Hmm.
And that's why I've got those rows, because I was going to use that table to, once I got the X and Y sorted out, to see what had hit. But the actual bomb bit is, has it hit anything? No. So it just carries on going. Where is, oh no, because it jumps the subroutine bomb hit. And bomb hit is, here. Actually, I don't think that should be a JSR, that should be a JMP. I don't want it to come back, sorry. Anyway, this is not the program I was going to be showing. But so if it hasn't hit, it will compare if it's gone to that. If the other bit of grass, if it is that other bit of grass, it goes to the bomb hit. Otherwise, it's gone to no hit, and then it works out if it's going left or right. So this is updating at the same amount as the plane is. But I think it looks better without. I think it works better without the table, because this is the bomb frame. This is where it's doing. This is where it compares to see if it's the.
Yeah, it's cycling through the frames and changing your sprite pointer character.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Because that's where it gets increased from. It checks to see if it's done 6 of one. If it's done 6 lefts or rights, it will then increase the sprite pointer until it's finished. I think I'm going to remove all the other stuff at the beginning of the next video, and I'm going to have to rethink this and probably do the same as what I've done here, because I think it's going to be easier. I don't care about the first bit, but I think I'll do that. So
all right.
I guess you get those like this. You get shit that you can't progress for something, it just can't get it right. The first lot was pretty good, so at least I made some people laugh with it shit.
Only when you put labels in like that.
Well, I didn't think about it. I was just saying, oh, it's hit. Right, okay, I'm going to call it a night. So, sorry guys. I will catch you all soon.
All right, take care, buddy.
Cheers, John, for your help.
No problem, mate.